Hello, hola, bienvenidos. As you guys can see from the title, today we're doing whole collection project pan update. A lot of you guys comment that you love my pan those eyeshadows and this project pan a lot. I do too. I'm actually surprised you guys like it as much because this is a project pan where I'm mainly hitting usage goals unless I can have a pan goal or a finish goal. But this is more of like my version of Shop My Stash with my products, and I am having a blast, you guys, having a blast. So I have my products here. I will have a little mishap this month. I'll get to that when I do, you guys, but I'm not mad. I know most of the times when this would happen, I'd be like, oh. Nope. Not mad though. I'm not mad. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into the update. But first, if you're new, welcome, Alejandra. I go by Alex, eyeshadow enthusiast with a Dash Project Pan. If you want to see this face on your feed more often, subscribe and join us. And now let's get on with this update. All right, just in case you are wondering about these eyeballs, I did do a testing of new products that I have received video last week. So you're more than welcome to check out this look, how I came about it. I'm obsessed, you guys. I have to go to the supermarket, and I'm like this close of wanting to go to the supermarket like this. It's raining, and that's the reason why I'm holding back, because I know I'm gonna get, it's that sideways rain, so I'm gonna get drenched. So I'm gonna take off my makeup, but I really don't want to because I love how it turned out. I needed this for this type of day. It's so gloomy and so dreary, but we're making the best of it. I know the trees and the plants need the water, and so do the animals, but I need my sunshine sometimes. Okay, you guys, I have 7 products, and I'm gonna update you guys on all the 7 products, but I'm going to start out with the first one and my tragedy. I had rolled in the Bare Minerals After Hours pigment. You guys, this pigment is smaller than your typical pigments. It's the size of like a dime, the actual packaging, and I've lost it. I put it in my acrylic drawers that I keep all of my Project Pan products in. But in the midst of me cleaning this room, rearranging stuff, my youngest loves to be in this room. Like, I have a feeling she's going to be the one to steal my makeup because she loves this. She's so girly. Not that my oldest isn't girly, because she also is, but she's more reserved. My youngest is my wild child, and she loves to mess around with my stuff. And I have a feeling she may have either accidentally put it somewhere, fell in the trash, because the trash is under my vanity desk, and that has happened before with SD cards. So I've lost it. I have lost this product. I am actually not upset about it. It was a deepened plum, and honestly, I wasn't excited to use it. When I decluttered my makeup, I forgot to go through my pigments, honestly. So I did go through my pigments now and pulled out the ones that I know I wasn't going to use, and I have since shipped them off to a family member that actually will get use out of them. So I've pull them off my ranking, and if and when I do find this one, I am not going to put it back into my collection. I will technically declutter it because I don't feel like I will use it. So yeah, it was a happy tragedy. That's what I'm saying. It was a happy tragedy. I didn't do it on purpose. It just so happened to work out that way, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm going to thank Little Miss for that one, because that would have been torture for me. So that's the first thing that is coming out of this project pan. I will replace that product because obviously I am wanting 7 products in this project pan, and I only have 6 at the moment. Now let's go on with the good things that I've hit pan on, or I shouldn't say hit pan on, hit my goal on. So I rolled in this Nabla Soft Revenge Skin Bronzing Bronzer. My goal was to use this 5 times because of its depth. And you guys, I'm happy that I did only use it 5 times. This is, for it being a gelée formula, and I used a stippling brush because it picks up less product, it still picked up quite a bit. Now, a lot of you guys have mentioned use it as eyeshadow. I get that, and I don't mind that if it ever came to that, but I have so many eyeshadows in other project pans, and even in this one, that I don't want to take away from them to just multitask this. I bought this as a bronzer. I want to use it as a bronzer. But of course, as I mentioned, this is my summer bronzer. This is going to look amazing when I get a tan. And it actually didn't work bad now because I went with a stipple brush, so it picked up less product, and I didn't swirl it a ton. I just like went like this. and then I just buffed it into my skin. I did mix it in with the other bronzer that I'm using, and it actually worked out well for me. I had to have a light hand, but it worked out well. It wasn't too bad. The tone of this is more red based, but because I have neutral undertones, it actually worked out for me. I was shocked. I was shocked that I didn't look so out there and so tan. I just went with a light hand. I used the right brush. I used the right amount of product, so it worked out. So I was able to hit my 5 goals on this, and I'm excited to pull this out on my own for the summertime, honestly. Okay, let's move on to this. This is the Sydney Grace Cream Shadow in Awakening. My goal was to use this 10 times, and at this moment, I've used it 4 times. Now, 3 times I used it as a liner. I just put a little dot on my hand, and then I just grab a liner brush and then use it as a liner. Works beautifully as a liner. I love that. The one time what I did is I put it on the back of my hand, I rubbed it with my finger and just did 1 bounce and 1 bounce on the outer part of my eyelids, and then buffed it out real quickly with a buffing brush. And it looked beautiful, you guys. I really liked how that looked. It gave me a depth on my outer V part of my eye, and I was able to manipulate it enough where I can blend it out. And let me tell you guys, 1 bounce on the product on the back of my hand and then put it like just fingerprinted it on my face. That was more than plenty product. I don't know if anybody has ever used one of these, but holy crap, this still is up at the top. Like you cannot see any. I can't see right through this. This is going to last me decades, you guys. This is going to dry out before I use it. I still have 6 more uses. I see myself using this more as a liner, maybe 1 or 2 more times as an outer V, because I do have a purple shade in my Pan Those eyeshadows that work well with this one, so I'll do some purple looks with it. But it's really good, and it's a good multitasker as a base or as a standalone shade, or even as a liner or artistic wise. I think this is really, really great. So this is still staying in the project. Alrighty, this little puppy here. This is Bite Beauty Cayenne. I'm sorry. Kanye. Where is my brain? So I just wanted to smell it to make sure it's still okay. My goal was to use this 5 times. I did end up using this 5 times. How I ended up using it 5 times was as a cream shadow, but not on its own. I was panning, if you saw my project pan for Pan Those eyeshadows, Partners in Cream. I had a very nude lipstick that I was using as a cream blush, and mixing it in with this gave me a nice pinkier rosy flush to my cheek. So that's how I was able to use it. I mixed both of the shades together and it came out to be a beautiful blush shade. I didn't want to use it as a lipstick. I thought it was going to be more torture for me because I specifically have to be in the mood for a red lipstick or the occasion has to call for it, just because I forget that I have lip products on and it will smear everywhere. That's just me. That's a me problem. But I was able to use it 5 times, so I am going to roll this out. The next one was this. This is the Kat Von D Crucifix Liquid Lip Liner. My goal was to use this 5 times, and I did meet my goal. I used it again, mixing it in with my cream, like that very emollient lip product as a cream blush. It gave me more of a bronzier blush, but I also used it just like I would just pull it out and just plop it in the center of my lip to mix in with a nude lip or a very emollient lip product, and I was able to use it that way as well. This is a beautiful shade. This is like a brown, but it's more of like it's not too cool, it's not too warm. It's like right in the middle. I can't really, it's a beautiful shade. I really do like it. And this was brand new, so now I was able to use it and really get to know it a little bit more. So I am rolling this out because I used it 5 times. Last 2 products, we have the Touch and Soul Metallic Liquid Lip Lid Foil. My goal was to use this 10 times, and so far I've used it 4 times. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Now I haven't used the glitter side yet. I haven't been able to get a chance to use it because I have other products that are in this other project pans that are more of a topper shade for me. But this side, I have used it quite a bit, and all you need is a dot. I pull it out once. I don't swirl it, go back in it multiple times. Whatever's in the one, I just go like this, and then I use my fingers to blend it out, and it is more than sufficient. This is a beautiful standalone cream shadow. It stays on my lids all day, does not crease, does not fade, or I can use it as a base, and it really makes anything that I put on top of it pop. So my goal is 10 times. I still have 6 more uses of it, so this is also staying in. Last but not least, I rolled in this single shadow, Cargo Cypress. This shadow now looks used, you guys. It was brand new when I brought this in. I just adore this shadow. I've used this as a matte. I've been able to just put it on my outer V into my crease, and I've been able to use a matte. I love it all over the lid as a one and done shadow. I love to pair this with this product here. It's beautiful. Lower lash line. It's not as intense as it looks like here if you don't want to. If you use a fluffy, looser brush and just swirl it in here and then buff it on your lid, it's a softer brown. But if you want it intense, you can really pack it on and it gives you that impact that you see on here. This shadow, I really have been enjoying. I've only used this one 4 times, but all 4 times that I've used it, I've had fun with it. This is my shadow. These two are my shades that I use when I'm in a rush or I don't have time to play around too much with makeup. These are the ones that I'm using, one and done. Or if I have a doctor's appointment that I don't want to look like this is what I'm using. I really, really like these. So this is also staying in. Okay, you guys, so we have 4 rollouts and 3 are staying in. So these 3 are staying in. So I cannot roll in any cream shadows at all. I can roll in another single if I want to, and everything else is free game at this point. So I'm rolling in 4 products. Please bear with me, you guys. I know. It's all a thing. I have thousands. I know, I'm embarrassed to say this. Thousands of items in my makeup collection that I don't want to separate my categories or my makeup into categories. That's not fun for me. I alphabetize my makeup collection, so anything is next to each other. So if it's Bare Minerals is next to Buxom, whatever that is, next to, I don't know, the next, you know what I mean? So I don't want to, I like it alphabetized because it's so randomized, and that's the fun part. I just got to learn my own makeup collection and know the names. So now I'm going to be using my Glow in Me app more often so then I don't make myself look like a fool. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to bring up the whole collection. I think it is up to date. I do my best every month that if I bring in anything or I get anything in PR, I put it on this list. So I've done my best. I've done what I can. So yeah, can you see? You can't even see the real circle in there. So let's do this. Bobbi Brown Pink Glow. That is a highlighter. So that is a go. That's 1, 3 more to go. Mally Effortless Airbrush. What is this? I'm gonna have to look this up, you guys. I don't know what that is. Oh, that is a duo, a highlighter blush duo. So that's like a face palette. Okay, that goes. Number 3. Fiona Styles Canyon. That is a quad. I know that for a fact because I had that in a project pan in the past. So that is 3. 1 more. I'm doing good, you guys. Sugar Pill. That's probably a pigment. Magenta. Let me look that up. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Yep, that's a pink pigment. And I don't have any pigments in here. All right, so there's our 4 products. Let me go get them and then we'll set our goals. Okay, you guys, so here is the first product. This was Sugar Pill Magentric, and I wasn't lying. I thought it was magnetic, but it's not. It's Magentric. Yes, E-N-T-R-I-C-K. Okay, so this is what this one looks like right here. This is what this pigment looks like, you guys. Let's swatch it to see the intensity of it. Ooh. That's actually really pretty. So it's right there. Obviously, I can wet it and build it more. It has sparkle to it. I also noticed that all of my Sugar Pill pigments have like sparkle to it. It's really, really pretty. So I am going to set the goal of 10 uses. 10 uses out of this. I think this is nice for this time of year. It's perfect for spring. I think it'll go nicely with my Pan Those eyeshadows. It'll go nicely with this purple shade in here. So it has a lot of uses in it. So 10 uses, we're going to go for that one. Up next was Bobbi Brown Pink Glow, which is this highlighter. I have used this, so I already know what this is about. Here's what this one looks like right here. It is beautiful. I do like it. I am starting to transition out of pink highlighters. I'm starting to go into more champagne now that we're getting in warmer months. But I'm gonna set the goal for 10 uses out of this one. I think I can do 10 uses out of this one. It should not be that hard to mix it in with a champagne if I want to get it a little bit more of a pinky champagne. So we're going to do the goal of 10 uses out of this. This is the face highlighter. This is the Mally Effortless Airbrush, and it comes with a highlighter and a blush in here. I had another one where it's like more pinky based blush, but I gave it to my mother. This is what this one looks like, and it is a gelée formula, and this highlighter is awesome. Awesome. I love this highlighter. So here is the highlighter, and then the blush. I'll put it right here. You guys can see it right there. I don't know if you guys can see, but I can mix this highlighter in with the pink glow. So I think I can do well with this. You guys know I like pink highlighters, pink blushes. So I'm going to go for 10 uses out of this. Even though I already have a face palette in my Panthose face palette, but I think I can. 10 uses, you guys. We're going for it. We are going for it. Last but not least is this. Fiona Styles Quad in Canyon. This was in Panthose eyeshadows in 2020. And my goal was to try to hit pan on this shade, and I was unsuccessful, you guys. I believe that was 30 uses in that shadow. Ridiculous, huh? How pigmented these are. But this is a beautiful quad, you guys. This is perfect for those days where you don't feel like doing anything. This is more of a sheer formula. It's not pigmented in your face. It's more of your traditional eyeshadows that we've known about, like Estee Lauder, Lancome kind of thing. So I love this tone. I'm wanting to say 10 uses, but I want more. But let me just do 10 uses, and if I feel the need to reach for more because I hit the 10 uses, then I'll go for the 10 uses. I really want to concentrate on these 3 shades. Now that this one looks more used, I want these 3 to look a little bit more used. Because back when I started Panthose eyeshadows, I would only concentrate on the shade that I was picked and not the other 3. So these 3 are brand new still. So I think I'm going to concentrate on these 3 for the 10 uses and get more use out of it. If I feel the need to keep this in longer, I can. That's up to me. All right, you guys. So what do I see? My intentions are to roll these 3 out next month. That's my goal, is to concentrate on these 3 since I already am almost halfway done with my uses on this one and get those out. The other ones, I don't know. It all depends. These 2, I feel like I might get more use out of and get my 10 uses rather quickly because I'm easier to use face products than it is for eye products. These 2 are going to sit here for a little bit longer, I have a feeling, because I have Panthose eyeshadows and I have other projects with eyeshadows in them. So I want to and these are also taking precedent over those 2. So I think that's my game plan for the next month, you guys. I did pretty good this month. I kind of knew my stuff and nothing repeated itself. I think that the app was on my side this time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll put my videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, adios.